you know, I think the independent film world, it's a great place to work. I mean, you know, other than distribution problems, obviously, the working experience is always, you know, really fulfilling in the sense that the only way that people can get these films made is with a certain passion and a certain insistence and a certain need to do them, because it's not easy to raise the money. It's not easy to shoot on a low budget and in a quick amount of time. But you know, you're usually working with people that really want to make the picture, from the directors to the crew all the way down. You know, it's not about money, obviously. It's about trying to create something. So it's generally a pretty rewarding experience, you know. You know, take the Syracuse Film Festival, for instance. It's such a vital outlet for producers of independent film and directors, you know. I mean, if it doesn't exist, if it didn't exist, they wouldn't get the film scene. So it's a great way to see not only films that have, you know, historical, that are being shown again, you know, trying to revitalize them or whatever, but to show new work of really talented people, really creative people. You know, that's the other thing about the film festivals, is that the filmmakers and the crews and the people that work on the film, whether it be the editors, the cinematographers, you know, costume, wardrobe people. I mean, the network gets established between these people that know how to work in the independent world, and it's really kind of cool that way, because people get in touch with each other, you know, and end up creating together. Well, you know, the whole direct and acting thing started with the Pollock project, which I had been working on about 10 years, you know, 9 years, working on the script that Barbara Turner had written. I hadn't planned on directing Pollock until about a year before we started filming, and I had talked to some directors. I was talking to Charlie Haight at one point, who I'd worked with on Riders of the Purple Sage for TNT, and he had some really good ideas, but it made it very clear to me that I'm not going to hand this thing over. I don't want to hand this over to anybody. I've been working on this too hard. I know this too intimately. I don't want it to be somebody else's vision. I want it to be mine. And so I decided to direct it. The one thing about it is stuff gets by you. You can't, if you're in front of the camera, you can't see everything that's happening, because you're involved with the scene with the other actor, and you can't look at the monitor after every shot. You never get the film shot. And then you get in the cutting room finally, and you start looking at the stuff that you got, and you're going, oh man, that extra, what's that guy doing? I had to ask the cameraman to, like, you know, just boom. I mean, geez, you know, and there's like shots you can't use because you weren't behind the camera, you know, so it's the price you pay.